Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. Capricorn, we are going to be first of all asking the divine, what is this reading for Capricorn all about? Divine, what is this reading for Capricorn all about? What does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? And the card that you have is saying this reading is all about soulmates. So we are going to elaborate and clarify this message for you, Capricorn. So, Divine, can you please elaborate and clarify the card that you've given for Capricorn, soulmate? What is that all about? What does Capricorn need to know about soulmates? What is the message here? All right. Okay, so the first card that came up. Let's get your next cards. Okay. So these are the cards that we have. And as usual, Capricorn, you know by now that we always close off our reading with a final message from the divine. Divine, what message do you want Capricorn to know? What is the closing message from this reading? What is the closing message from this reading, please? All right. We will look at that card at the end of this reading. So there is an energy of soulmates, love, attachments, bonds, past life, issues, and maybe karmic issues that are here on the cards. So we are starting off with a card that has to do with your feelings, and you have a lot of feelings that are on the cards. 3 of these cards are cups, and cups operate on your feelings, on your emotions, on your love, on your subconscious mind. They're ruled by the heart, the mysterious, right? So the cup also hold water, and water is about emotions, but water is that energy that is really deep. You know, when we look at the sea, we have never got right to the bottom of the sea. It keeps going and going and going. So your emotions are expansive. So there is just this really deep, expansive energy that is here. So we're seeing, first of all, that the first card that you have is the King of Cups. And it's worth noting that the other 2 cards that we have are to do with your passion, your fire, your drive. And so you have water and fire. All right. So the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is all about having emotional intelligence. The King of Cups is the energy that is coming in to say that there has been some past pain, hurt, and you are now being encouraged to really sit, Capricorn, with whatever has happened in the past. And this could be even in past lives. And whatever has happened, there is still this energy of having an attachment to you. Because when you're looking at the card that we have from soulmate, we can see that there is this attachment from past life, an attachment that is not really to do with contracts in this life. So what I feel that you are being called right now to cut some bonds to past lives, past loves, past emotional chains that are perhaps standing in the way of you finding your soulmate, finding your real love. Because from the past and past lives, there is this energy that is coming up, that this is blocking you from moving forward, because you need to sit with these heavy energies from the past, from past lives, sit and process them, because we can see that our king, he is sitting in dark waters, right? But as we are looking forward, the water starts getting blue, and we're seeing that our king, the water that he's sitting in, is not turbulent. In fact, it's quite peaceful. So what he's being told to me is that you need to make peace with the past. If you can do past life regression, do that. But there is just this energy of sitting with yourself, connecting with past love, feeling, rising that feeling up all the way to your heart center, and releasing any pain, any attachments that you had before that are tied to you. So find ways or help of cutting those cords from the past that are standing in the way, because I feel that something is definitely standing in the way of you moving forward. Because look at the expression of the card that we have next, our Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands, first of all, is the card that sees you taking that last stand against fill in the blanks. So like I was saying, this is quite a deep reading, and I know that it's not going to resonate with everyone, but for those people it's going to resonate with, it's going to start making some sense. So if you are waiting for your soulmate, and if you're waiting for a true love to arrive in your life, there is just this blockage, this barrier that is standing between you and achieving what it is that you need to achieve. Achieving the love, the fire in your relationships. Because I feel that you enter relationships and you always feel like something is missing. You always feel like, I am in search of something. There is some doors that are not closed. There is just this feeling that something is always holding you back. Something is holding on to you. And so it is time to remove these blockages that are stopping you from walking forward and claiming your true love and finding your love that you are seeking. It is really time to walk away from this barrier that is here. Walk away from any past life commitments that you might not be aware of. And as you walk away, we are seeing that is something that is happening in our next card. All right. And the next card, we see you here leaving some cups behind, because we have the Eight of Cups. And you're walking to a brighter future, a brighter tomorrow. And it's interesting to see that what is represented inside the cup is not water, but is fire. And we see that the first card, rather the Nine of Wands, the second card that you had, is a card that is to do with fire, because these are the wands. The wands are fire, they are passion. So you are walking away from this blockage that is here. You're walking away from that to go and claim your brighter, happy future that is ahead of you. There is just this feeling of walking away to something that is holding you back. And this is on an emotional level. So emotionally, the divine really wants you to know that it is time to really sit down and process this reading, because it is quite a deep reading. And not everyone is going to understand it, but there's a reason the divine is giving me this reading and this message for someone. Because it is time to set yourself free. It is time to walk away. It is time to go and be happy. And we're seeing that by sitting, processing all these dark and heavy emotions and rising up, we see that there is a light. There is that freedom that is behind you. And we see that as you are the king, you then get up from this image that is sitting down. You get up and walk away from that water and go and claim this brightness that you can envision in your mind. Find that soulmate, whatever happiness. Right now it is stuck in your mind. And at some point, you remove this barrier that was here. You remove this. You deal with any dark and heavy energies. You forgive the past. And then when you feel brave enough, you get up and you walk away and make this reality that is in your head. Let's get a little bit closer. This reality, go and make that real. It cannot just exist in your daydream, in your mind. The love that you seek is out there for you to go and find it. That true soulmate that you're seeking is out there for you to go and find. So we see you removing that daydream, that wishful thinking. And now you are taking action. You are going towards that bright future that is waiting for you. And we see that there is celebration. So we see you here finally feeling like you've set yourself free. There's this energy of being recognized. There is this energy of joy, of celebration, of finally feeling like, yes, I made it, I am free, of finally being seen, of finally perhaps finding that soulmate that you are currently searching for, because we are seeing that you're currently in this energy of the Four of Cups. So perhaps you are in a relationship already and your partner is trying to break through to you. They're constantly offering you a brighter and happy future, a brighter and happy tomorrow. But in your heart and in your soul, in your subconscious mind, there is something that is missing. Your soul, something in your soul is empty, is calling you to make amends with the past. So you are always in this energy of looking back, because in your heart there is this hole that is just hurting and holding you back. There is this hold on you that you can't quite figure out. And the divine is saying, instead of always feeling like this, like there is something out there and I can't quite put my finger on it, it is because you might be in that energy of searching for your soulmate. And it is worth noting at this point that a soulmate is not always someone that is to do with love, relationships, that is to do with becoming a couple and living happily ever after. No, a soulmate is someone who you've made agreements with in the past, and these agreements need to be completed, need to be fulfilled. And maybe that agreement with your soulmate was that, hey, the reason I'm reincarnating in this life right now is that I learn not to become attached to the past, that I learn and go and understand that I can walk alone. Instead of feeling like there's something missing, I am going to go and make peace with the past. So our last card that the divine wanted you to know is here saying, as we focus on our card, so the end of a tough cycle approaches. And I feel that this feeling of looking for your soulmate, this hope in your heart, has really stood in the way of true happiness, like joy. There's always that sense of something is missing in my life. And the divine wants you to know that as you do the healing, as you walk away, as you do whatever that feels right to you, this is going to put an end to this cycle that is sort of like attached itself to you in this lifetime. So happy freeing yourself, Capricorn. And again, this is not a reading for everyone, but for the people who've stayed all the way here, let me know if this reading made sense to you. So Capricorn, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm gonna see you soon. It's a goodbye.